You see she used to love this restaurant. There's mint in the water, lemon on the rim. She hated driving in the rain. Now I split a peach soda with the window cracked a bit. You say it like it's nothing, but I hear in everything. The checker cloth, the sugar pack, the little clink of ice. I know she was a chapter before you ever knew my name. But I don't want to spend our future competing with yesterday. I want new menus, new jokes, new sad days. Some small bright thing that only gets to us. I'm not asking you to erase her. I'm not trying to scrub the table clean. I'm asking you to see me with my keys and my lipstick and my sleeves, standing right here in the present, trying to be what we could be. Let the old receipts stay folded up. Don't make me stand in their place. Don't compare me to your ex. Don't measure every kiss. Don't measure every kiss. Against me from a story that no more me, that no longer even exists. I'm not better, I'm not worse. I'm just different, I'm just me. If you're gonna love me now, then love the person that you see. Love me with the sliced strawberries, the lime wedge, the waitress grin. Love me when the booth is sticky and the radio leaks in. Maybe she knew all your secrets, maybe she knew you for years, but I can learn your quiet moments. I can understand your fears. I don't need to own your history. Every scar made who you are. But don't make me pay the price for someone else's broken heart. I can bring the oranges, the basil, the bright cut light. I can be the laugh you weren't expecting tonight. I'll learn the way you take your coffee, that you look out past the street. I'm not asking for a rewind, just a little room to breathe. Close the old door gently, you don't have to burn the past. But if we're building something new, stop asking me to make it last like that. Keep the old song in the back room, let it hum, let it stay. We can make our own small favorites, paper napkins, sugar tea, a brand new way. Don't pair me to your ex. Let her love become its own. Don't wanna be replacement. I wanna build another home. I'm not better, I'm not worse. I'm the one who's standing here. If you're gonna love me now, then love me without yesterday. Love me with the citrus slices, the warm light on the floor. Let my name taste like something you keep coming back for more. I'm not better, I'm not worse. I'm the one who's standing here. If you're gonna love me now, then love me without yesterday. Sunday morning feels the strangest. Coffee only made for one. Your side of the bed is empty, curtains open to the sun. Weekdays keep me moving, there's always somewhere I should be. But Sunday leaves too much silence, and silence brings you back to me. I don't miss the fighting, I don't miss the tears. I miss the little ordinary things that disappear. Sunday without you feels longer than the week. No plans, no noise, no reason not to think of everything. Sunday without you makes the memories come through. I can handle Monday morning, it's Sunday I can't do. I walk past our favorite bakery, almost order what you like, then remember there's no reason to bring two coffees home tonight. Maybe someday Sunday morning will become my favorite day, but right now every quiet hour still has your name to say. Healing isn't dramatic, sometimes it's making breakfast alone, learning that an empty room can slowly become a home. It's wiping down the counter and not saving your mug. It's me getting through the day without checking if you called. Sunday without you still hurts but not the same. The silence isn't quite as heavy when I hear your name. Sunday without you, maybe I'll get used to it too. One day I'll love Sunday morning, even without you. I sent a message after midnight, get this one, just you up. Now I'm watching that pale screen glow, like it's got me stuck in place. You were acting 10 minutes back, yeah I probably shouldn't try, but one conversation turns my head into a stat. Maybe you fell asleep, maybe your phone died, maybe I'm just making a scene again. But when I'm into somebody, every little part starts sounding like a question I can't pin down. Hit me back, silly and twisted out of shape. Hit me back, I've been checking way too late. One short line, one small ping could shut down all the noise I'm hearing. I hate how much I need that. Baby, just hit me back. Just hit me back. My friends keep saying leave it alone, put the phone face down and eat. But every time that screen wakes up, I'm hoping that it's you with me. Maybe this whole thing's half a mess, counting hours, reading signs, trying to pull a meaning out of read receipts in extra time. I know myself to chill out, to let the whole thing breathe. And I see your name nowhere, and it gets hard to believe. I'm not asking for a speech, I'm not asking for a run online. Just a little proof that I crossed your mind. That's all I need tonight. Hit me back, said it'll make this into more. Hit me back, why's the waiting hit so hard? One short line, one small pink, cut through all this overthinking. I hate how much I need that. Baby, just hit me back. Hit me back, even if it's just sorry I was out. Hit me back, don't leave me hanging with the doubt. One short line, one small pink, settle all the noise I'm hearing. I hate how much I need that. Baby, just hit me back. Hit me back, if you're not here, say that too. Hit me back, let me know what's the matter with you. One short line, one small pink, stop this loop, I keep replaying. I hate how much I need that. Baby, just hit me back. Hit me back, before the sun comes through the blinds. Hit me back, before I change my mind. One short line, one small pink, calm this restless thing I'm feeling. I hate how much I need that. Baby, just hit me back. Every connection ends the same, different face, but familiar ache. Always blame the timing first, and blame them when it turns more worse. But lately I've been looking back at every door I shut too fast. Maybe I was scared of staying, so I made sure nothing would last. Simpler to say, they never really got me. Harder to admit, I never let them close enough. Maybe I'm the issue, maybe I bolt when love gets real. Maybe I hide behind my freedom, so I never have to feel. Maybe all these rough endings have a little bit of me. If I want a different kind of love, maybe I should change something. I mix up peace with getting bored, and distance with wanting more. When somebody treats me gently, I start hunting for a storm. Maybe love is not the movies, maybe sparks don't always stay. Maybe something slow and steady isn't something I should run away. Maybe silence isn't safety, maybe staying isn't stuck. Maybe I don't need a warning every time things start to look up. Maybe if I stop backing out, I might learn what love can be. Maybe the thing I call freedom has been keeping me from me. I can forgive the younger me. starts with learning something new. I was always understanding when you need a space to breathe. Always waiting by the doorway every time you chose to leave. I told myself that loving you meant giving them a second chances. But love can't be one person doing all the heavy lifting. I don't need another promise. I need something I can see. If you really want this love, then come halfway to me. Choose me this time, not only when you're lonely. Choose me this time, not only when you need me. Put your heart beside your words, show me what this love is worth. I've been choosing you so long. Choose me this time. I don't need expensive flowers, I don't need a perfect scene. I need Tuesday night consistency and honesty with me. I need someone who remembers love is action, not a phrase. Someone who still chooses us on ordinary days. I've replayed every moment, try to find where I went wrong, but the script was always written with you moving quickly on. I picked up all the pieces you left scattered on the floor and glued them back together just to break them once more. I used to think that patience was the truest sign of love, that enduring all the silence would prove I was enough. But now I see it clearly, it was just a silent plea for a love that's really given, not a love I'd like to see. If you can't, I'll understand, but I won't wait here anymore. I finally know what I deserve and what my heart is for. Choose me this time, when it's easy, when it's messy. Choose me this time, when I'm strong and when I'm heavy. Put your heart beside your words, show me what this love is worth. And if you cannot choose me now, I'll choose myself this time. Choose me this time. Choose me this time. I've been choosing you so long. Now choose me this time. Stay, stay under my heart. You want a house outside the city, I wanna travel while we're young. You talk about a quiet garden, I still feel like I've just begun. You want children in a few years, I don't know if that's my dream. We love each other in the present, but tomorrow disagrees. How can something feel so right and still point to different ways? Can love survive a future that neither one can change? We see a different future when we close our eyes. You see roots beneath your feet, I see wings across the sky. Neither one is wrong, that's what makes it hurt the most. How do you leave somebody you still wanna hold? We try to find a middle, try to bend without breaking, but compromise becomes resentment. new adventures. You're collecting things to own. My heart beats for the open road. Your soul finds peace in solid ground. We whisper dreams in the darkness, but the echoes make no sound. How can something feel so right and still point to different ways? Can love survive a future that neither one can change? We see a different future when we close our eyes. You see roots beneath your feet, I see wings across the sky. Neither one is wrong, that's what makes it hurt the most. How do you leave somebody you still wanna hold? Maybe letting go with kindness isn't giving up at all. Maybe loving someone sometimes means not asking them to become small. We see a different future when we close our eyes. You see roots beneath your feet, I see wings across the sky. Neither one is wrong, that's what makes it hurt the most. How do you leave somebody you still want? We see a different future, still I love you tonight. You see roots beneath your feet, I see another kind of light. Neither one is wrong, that's what makes goodbye so hard. Sometimes two good people still have different hearts. Another invitation on my table, another white dress on my screen. Another friend is buying furniture, talking houses, kids, and dreams. My mother asks me every Sunday if there's someone I don't mention. I smile and say I'm doing fine, then question every life decision. My lease says maybe, my bank says no. My group chat keeps a wedding count. I RSVP with a drug and a snack, and still I'm here not settling down. Am I late or am I living at the speed that's right for me? Why does everybody's happiness make me question everything? Everyone's getting married, everyone's moving on. I'm still learning who I am and where my heart belongs. Maybe I'm not falling behind. Maybe love just takes its time. Still some nights I wonder why everyone's getting married, but I've had lovers, I've had almost, I've had people I could choose, but staying just because I'm lonely feels like another way to lose. I want Sunday morning laughter, someone dancing in the kitchen, but I don't want a forever built from fear of being different. Maybe there's no perfect timeline, maybe life is not a race. Maybe love will find me better when I stop chasing its pace. Everyone's getting married, everyone's moving on. I'm still learning who I am and where my heart belongs. Maybe I'm not falling behind. Maybe love just takes its time. Still some nights I wonder why keep you out pretending I'm alright. You can say that you still love me, but I got something left to prove. I don't have to choose between them. Tonight I'm choosing me, not you. I saw your hoodie on the chair and left it there on purpose. No more picking up your mess like that was some kind of service. My phone stayed dark for once tonight. No checking, no explaining. Just me, the fan, and dishes drying. In the room I kept reclaiming. They said your name and watched my face like they already knew. I used to call that overthinking. Now it just feels true. My friends don't like you, and I don't like who I became. Always talking myself down, so your bad moods had a name. I kept saying we could fix it, but fixing shouldn't bruise. I don't wanna lose everybody just to stand beside you. You always had a way of making my no sound like a maybe, turning every honest moment into something small and shaky. I don't need a grand apology or some perfect little speech. I just need my own voice back and the ground beneath my feet. If love means getting smaller, I don't want it anymore. If I have to disappear for you, that's the thing I'm walking toward. I can miss the good days and still call the truth the truth. You don't get to keep my silence just because I loved you. My friends don't like you, and now I don't either. I think I was drowning in the routine and calling it a link. You can say you still love me, but I can't see what it costs. I don't wanna choose between them. I was the one I almost lost. We talk until the morning light, like neither one of us has plans. You say my name a little soft, but never tell me where we stand. Your jacket's hanging by my door. Your coffee cup is in my room. It almost feels like something real, but almost always leaves too soon. I don't need a perfect answer, I just need to know the truth. Are you scared of getting closer, or am I just convenient to you? Are we something? Are we nothing? Why do we keep running from it? Every kiss says you are mine. Every goodbye changes your mind. Are we lovers? Are we friends? Tell me where the story ends. I can handle anything. Just tell me, are we something? My friends all ask me what we are. I laugh and change the subject fast. I hate that I can see a future while you're still living in the past. Maybe love is complicated, maybe timing isn't right, but why do you keep holding me like you don't wanna say goodnight? I don't need forever promise, I don't need a diamond ring. I just need to know if your heart feels even half of what I feel. Are we something? Are we nothing? Why do we keep running But I'd rather risk a heartbreak than pretend I never feel. Are we something? Are we nothing? Or just two people bad at labels? You act like it's a court date. I act like I'm allergic to maybe. I'm so tired of second guessing. Every kiss is you and mine. So don't disappear tonight. If you love me, let it show. If you don't, then let me go. I can handle anything. Just tell me, are we something? You call me when you're lonely, right at 1:13 F on speaker. You say I just need someone chill, like I'm a borrowed heater. I know all your favorite movies, you know how I take my drink. We make toast with paper cups, then stare at what we almost think. You keep a toothbrush at my place, but I still say don't read into that. Like that's not romantic, like a cat in a baseball cap. You text me you up, then disappear till noon. You're good at making 2 a.m. feel like a tiny honeymoon. I'm tired of being almost tired of undefined. If you want me in your life, then say it while there's time. No more reading between the memes, no more acting cool. You got me in the maybe zone. And honestly, that's old news. No more situationship, no more half-baked heights, half-lit, half of this. No more maybe, no more we'll see. No more keeping spare parts of me. Call it love or let me leave. Give me truth, that's all I need. I deserve a real relationship. No more situationship, no more late night convenience. No more I miss you with a wink. No more acting like a calendar won't help you choose what you think. If I'm your person, say my name. If not, don't borrow mine. I can't keep being your near miss and calling that a sign. I used to think being easy would make you wanna stay, so I nodded at your nonsense and filed my doubts away. I played cool in every hallway like I wasn't getting hit by the weird little jokes you made that never quite committed. I asked what are we one Sunday, you said why ruin a good thing. Then you liked my photo twice, like that somehow made it sing. I'm done translating silence into something with the ring. I'm not a customer service line for your emotional pain. You want all the perks of closeness with the label on the box. That sounds less like romance, more like you forgot your socks. I'm not mad, just mildly laughing at the mess you tried to sell. You can keep a girl on standby and call it taking time to tell. Choose me clearly, or don't choose me. I won't live between the lines. Love me loudly, or release me. I'm done wasting all my time. Don't send me tiny breadcrumb text at 2 a.m. with no name. I'm not your backup plan with nails, or your maybe in a frame. If you want the room, speak up. If you don't, hand back the key. I brought my whole self to this table. You brought vibes and hot tea. No more situationship, I know exactly what this is. If you can't give your heart to me, I'll give myself the chance to leave. Call it love or let me go. I deserve a yes or no. I'm done with almost relationships. No more situationship, no more slow drip confusion. No more love in airplane mode. No more acting surprised when the truth gets to unload. If you want me, come correct. If you don't, then let me breathe. I'm not hard to understand. You're just comfortable with tease. No more situationship, no more we're basically and kinda and if. No more making jokes at brunch to dodge the question in the dish. Call it love or let me go. I deserve a yes or no. I'm done with almost relationships. No more situationship. Monday morning, 7:30, sun through the text me, are you free tonight? A spark in the gray. I catch my breath between two meetings, wanting to say I'm dropping everything right now, I'm coming right over. But my calendar's a fortress, can't break through the cover. We're building lives in different places, running hard and losing patience. How did love become another thing we have to schedule? Are we too busy for love? Too tired to look up, chasing all the things we want while losing what we already got. We keep saying maybe Friday, then Friday turns to Sunday. I don't wanna wake up and find we were too busy for love. You got dreams and I got mine, neither one should have to choose. But every night we're getting better at pretending we don't lose. I miss the nights with nowhere to go, cheap takeout on your bedroom floor. Back when time was something easy and love didn't feel like one thing more. Maybe we don't need more hours, maybe we just need each other. Maybe all this running faster isn't getting us much further. Are we too busy for love? Too tired to look up, chasing all the things we want while losing what we already got. We keep saying maybe Friday, then Friday turns to Sunday. I don't wanna wake up and find we were too busy for love. Turn the phone off, miss the train, let the whole world wait too late. If we're worth it, we'll make room. I still wanna make room for you. We don't have to be too busy for love. We don't have to give us up. Let the deadlines wait tonight. Come and waste some time by my side. No more saying maybe Friday. I want you here today. I don't wanna wake up and find we were too busy for love. You got an offer in another city, a shiny new title, a bigger desk, a better view. I got a chance I've waited for, feels like a lifetime. My own little kingdom, a fresh start, something new. Two open roads, two different dreams, diverging lines. Standing outside the same front door, a familiar scene. We always said we never stop, no compromises. Each other from becoming more, a beautiful routine. But no one told us growing up it's a cruel joke, could pull apart what love was for like a fragile glass rope. If I follow you, will I lose myself? My heart won independence. If you stay for me, will you regret it? A silent, bitter penance. Why does every grown-up answer with its heavy no inside? Feel like choosing what to break under a watchful eye. Like a game of Jenga, piece by careful piece. We're trying to build a future, but all we find is unease. Love or career, a binary choice, a cruel, unfair demand. Why does it have to be one? Can't we both understand? Why can't I hold your hand through all the ups and downs and still become who I want, wearing my own crowns? I don't wanna lose my dream, the fire in my soul. I don't wanna lose you either to make myself whole. Tell me why the future makes with its relentless pace, love and ambition enemies in this complicated race. We sit together on the kitchen floor, the clock ticked in slow. Two glasses in a quiet room where unspoken worries grow, talking like we're negotiators over a peace treaty drawn. Try not to say we're doomed before the first light of dawn. Maybe distance doesn't kill love, it's just a different test. Maybe fear's what can do it, putting us to the ultimate quest. Maybe we can choose each other with a leap of faith so grand, without asking dreams to lose. Holding tightly to your hand, we'll map out time zones, plan those weekend flights, making every moment count through all the lonely nights. Go chase your sky, reach for the stars, let your spirit fly. I'll chase mine beneath the different but equally vast sky. If our hearts are strong enough, a resilient steady beat, maybe different roads can still lead us back to love, sweet and complete. We'll build a bridge of understanding across the miles we roam, knowing that wherever we are, our hearts will find their way home. Love and career, maybe we can choose both. A daring, hopeful plea, I can still become myself, wild and wonderfully free, without ever letting go of the bond that ties us deep. You don't have to lose your dream, the promises we keep. I don't have to lose mine either. A future bright and bold, maybe growing doesn't mean our stories left untold. We'll write a new chapter with every step we take, proving that true love and ambition can conquer for goodness sake. No more either or, just an end so strong and true. A future where I have my dreams and still get to have you. Shoes under my feet, I saw you waiting at the light, and suddenly I was 25. You looked older, so did I, but your smile hadn't changed at all. For a second every memory came rushing through that crosswalk. We said hello, like strangers do, while 1,000 old feelings walked between me and you. 3 years later, will we love each other better if we met with who we are instead of who we were together? 3 years later, maybe time has changed the weather, but one look into your eyes and I remember us forever. You said you're doing pretty well, I said the same and almost meant it. We talked about our jobs and friends, skipping every loaded sentence. Then the light turned green too soon, and neither one knew what to say. Funny how 3 years can disappear in half a minute anyway. Maybe some doors should stay closed, maybe some deserve one more try. I watched you disappear again and couldn't decide. 3 years later, could we love each other better? Maybe we were the right people who just met in stormy weather. 3 years later, I still wonder when I see you if another version of our life still has me beside you. Now and then I pass that block on a Tuesday after dark. Same deli sign, same bus stop bench, same dent in the curbside park. I slow down like it's muscle memory, like my body knows before I do. And every red hand on the crossing feels a little bit like you. 3 years later, I'm still here, learning how to keep on moving, not to erase what happened here, just to stop myself from losing what we were and what we are, what we almost made from trying. memory. Every single night before sleep comes again. Tomorrow I'll step onto that plane. You'll drift back into your familiar routine, and we fade into a bittersweet, beautiful, unfinished, haunting memory. Perhaps love isn't always about staying. Maybe some connections teach us what it truly feels like to deeply find someone, even when we physically can't hold on. Right person, wrong time. I'll carry your essence into another life. You fit perfectly inside my aching heart, even if you can't eternally stay mine. And if somewhere further down the line our roads eventually return and stars perfectly align, maybe then we'll find become the right love at the unequivocally right time. If we cross paths a year from now, would our story be entirely different? Or do we just blame it on timing when we're too afraid to make a commitment? Any promises that the miles between us couldn't sustain. Still, I commit your gentle breathe into memory. Every single night before sleep comes again. Tomorrow I'll step onto that plane. You'll drift back into your familiar routine, and we'll fade into a bittersweet, beautiful, unfinished, haunting memory. Perhaps love isn't always about staying. Maybe some connections teach us what it truly feels like to deeply find someone, even when we physically can't hold on. Right person, wrong time. I'll carry your essence into another life. You fit perfectly inside my aching heart, even if you can't eternally stay mine. And if somewhere further down the line our roads eventually return, the stars perfectly align, maybe we'll finally become the right and goodbye. Right person, wrong time. I deleted all our pictures, put your sweater in a box. Told my friends that I was better, said I finally let you go. But at 1 a.m. I'm scrolling through a life that's not with me, looking for a hidden message in every place you choose to be. Left your charger by the doorframe, still don't throw it in the trash. Found your receipt in my jacket from that diner on Ash. I laugh like I'm done with it now. At brunch when they ask me how, but I still know your username, and I still know your coffee now. Took that picture, who made you smile? Why do I care after all this time? Who guessed the seat I used to take? Why does that still make my stomach shake? I'm still checking your Instagram, like somehow I'll understand how you learned to live without me, while I'm learning how I can. Every story disappears, the feeling stays right here. I say I'm over what we have, then check your Instagram. I scroll past your kitchen counter, you know, plant by the sink. I tell myself it's harmless, but I know exactly what I think. Every post feels like a hallway. I keep walking back again. I should've left you in the past, instead I check your Instagram. You posted coffee by the window, there was someone else's hand. Maybe it's nobody important, still my heart won't understand. I know healing isn't linear, I know memories take their time, but I hate that one small picture can pull you back into my mind. You look good in that black hoodie, the one I stole by mistake. Now it's hanging in my closet like a joke I can't escape. I was doing fine till Tuesday, then your face came through my feed. Now I'm standing in the checkout line, holding bread I don't need. Who took that picture? Who made you smile? Why do I care after all this time? Who gets the seat I used to take? Why does that still make my stomach shake? I'm still checking your Instagram, like somehow I'll understand how you learned to live without me, while I'm learning picture to keep losing you. I won't check your Instagram. I don't need to understand. You can build a life without me. I can learn to do the same. Let the stories disappear. I don't need to keep you here. Tonight I'll finally close the app and not look back. I won't check your Instagram, not at 1 a.m. again. If I want the truth, I'll sit with it. I don't need your feet to pretend. You can keep your little world, I can keep mine too. I won't check your Instagram. I'm done checking on you. I love the way you hold me close. I love waking up with you, but sometimes I miss Saturday with absolutely nothing to do. No checking in, no compromise, no plans I didn't choose. And then I feel guilty wondering if freedom means I don't love you. Can I love somebody deeply and still miss being alone? Does wanting space between us mean something here is wrong? Sometimes I miss being single, miss belonging just to me, miss making every little choice without explaining anything. But I don't wanna lose you, I just need some room to breathe. Maybe love can hold us close without taking all of me. We don't need to share each hobby, every friend or every night. You can have your little universe and I can still have mine. Maybe independence isn't distance, maybe space can make us strong. To hold people choosing love instead of needing to belong. Give me Sunday on my own, I'll come Monday missing you. Love shouldn't be a cage, it should be somewhere we return to. Sometimes I miss being single, but I don't wanna say goodbye. I just wanna keep the person that I was before you arrived. And I'll give you the same freedom to be everything you need. Maybe love is choosing us while still choosing you and me. So leave the door unlocked tonight, I might take the long way home. Grab a coffee by myself, let my phone stay on the counter. You can read, I can breathe, we can still be in this room without standing in each other's way, without losing what is true. And if I go quiet for a minute, it doesn't mean I'm pulling back. It just means I need my own name before I come back to yours. We can build a life like this with a little space in it, close enough to feel the pull. I love the way you hold me close. I love waking up with you, but sometimes I miss Saturday with absolutely nothing to do. No checking in, no compromise, no Photoshop a final image in the outro, using a real object from the house, tighten the chorus so the hook lands faster. Write a second bridge, but then turns more vulnerable. Make the pre-chorus more conversation and less formal. Add one more verse about shared routines and separate routines. Make the ending more hopeful without sounding generic. So I wrote 3 paragraphs, then deleted every word. Typed I miss you, then decided that was worse. Finally sent a simple hope you're doing okay. At 2:17 you read it and had nothing left to say. I sat on the edge of the bed, phone face down on the quilt, watched the little screen go black like the whole thing had been built on a half-finished sentence in a name I couldn't clear. I kept thinking maybe later, but later didn't appear. No answer is an answer, that's what everybody says. But silence leaves more questions than 100 words could ever give. I kept checking on the blue ticks like they might change their mind, like a thumb could hit the right thing and rewind. Read at 2:17 a.m. That's where our story ends. No goodbye, no final sentence. No, we can still be friends. Just a tiny little timestamp breaking everything I am. Funny how a love can end with read at 2:17 a.m. Read at 2:17 a.m. and the room went quiet again. Coffee on the counter gone cold, my hand still shaking from the sun. Just a tiny little timestamp and a whole life split in two. Funny how a love can end in one small line on blue. I watched the morning fill the windows, still pretending you might write. Maybe you were finding courage, maybe you just slept all night. But noon became the evening and the truth became too clear. Sometimes people disappear before their body disappears. I left your jacket on the chair, your charger by the sink. I kept finding little pieces of the way we used to think. A concert stub, a grocery list, your name on my coffee cup. Every small thing in this apartment kept telling me to give you up. I walked the block behind the bakery where we used to cut through slow, past the laundromat with the busted sign and the storefronts I still know. The guy at the corner kept on laughing, some sports game on his phone, and it hit me you can lose somebody and still have to walk home alone. I deserved a conversation, but I won't beg for one again. Your silence gave me closure, even if you never meant it. I don't need a perfect ending, I don't need your version now. I'm just learning how to carry what you left and how. Read at 2:17 a.m. Now I finally understand. Some goodbyes don't need a sentence, some are written where you stand. I'll delete the conversation, let the morning light come in. You left me at 2:17, but that's not where my life will end. Read at 2:17 and it stung, but then it passed. I'm not waiting by the window, I'm not living in the past. I'll delete the conversation, fold the shirt and let it go. You left me at 2:17 and I'm still here, moving slow. 29 candles on the table, everybody says make a wish. I smile while somebody jokes, maybe marriage after this. I've got rent and student payments, a career I'm trying to grow, and somehow I'm supposed to know exactly where my love life goes. I thought by now I'd have the answers, turns out nobody really does. We're all just getting older, trying to understand what love is. I'm almost 30, still learning what I need, still confusing love with wanting and desire with destiny. I'm almost 30, but I don't have to know it all. Maybe just because the clock moves on. I'm almost 30 and I'm finally feeling free. I don't need somebody's timeline to decide what's right for me. I'm almost 30, still becoming who I am. Maybe I don't need the answers, maybe I just need the chance. Your toothbrush has been for months. Your shoes are underneath my bed. Half your clothes are in my closet, but we haven't said it yet. We spend 5 nights every week, going back and forth across town. Maybe we should share an address, but that thought scares me somehow. Is it just a key into in a doorway, or does everything change? Are we ready for the ordinary after all these perfect dates? Should we live together? Wake up side by side. Should we live together? Should we live together? Fight about the dishes, then make up every night. See each other's bad days and all the messy parts. Maybe sharing 4 small walls could make a bigger heart. We talk about the rent and furniture, who stole forgets to stay. You want plants beside the window, I need coffee right away. It sounds almost too domestic, like a future coming true. And maybe that's the scary part, how much I can picture you. Visit only Friday nights or dressed up save you. And maybe love is laundry and choosing every day with you. Let's live together. Wake up side by side. Write about the dishes and laugh about it every night. See each other's bad days and all the messy parts. Maybe sharing 4 small walls could make a bigger heart. You walked in when my whole world shifted. Packed boxes piled up to the ceiling. 1 foot already out the doorway. Then you made me question everything I was feeling. You were every single thing I prayed for at the exact moment I had to leave. Funny how the most perfect person can show up when you can't believe. If we cross paths a year from now, would our story be entirely different? Or do we just blame it on timing, when we're too afraid to make a commitment? Right person, wrong time, that's the story we're stuck with tonight. You fit perfectly inside my deepest heart, but not inside my chaotic life. Maybe way on down the winding line, our paths will converge when the stars truly align. For now, you're the most agonizing goodbye. Right person, wrong time. We swore we wouldn't make any promises that the miles between us couldn't sustain. Still, I commit your gentle breathing to memory every single night before sleep comes again. Tomorrow I'll step onto that plane. You'll drift back into your familiar routine, and we'll fade into a bittersweet, beautiful, unfinished, haunting memory. Perhaps love isn't always about staying. Maybe some connections teach us what it truly feels like to deeply find someone, even when we physically can't hold on. Right person. unequivocally right time. You talk about next summer, then casually say in 5 years. I smile, but something in my chest turns excitement into fear. It's not that I don't love you, maybe that's what scares me most. I've never had somebody I was this afraid to lose. Forever sounds beautiful. Forever sounds so long. How do I know the heart I have today will always want the same? I'm scared of forever, but I'm more scared of losing you. Scared of making promises I don't know how to prove. Maybe forever isn't knowing every road before we go. Maybe it's waking up tomorrow, choosing not to let you go. I watch my parents change, watch lovers become strangers. Maybe that's why commitment sometimes feels a little dangerous. But you're not asking for perfection, you're not asking me to know. You just ask me to keep walking wherever this may go. You talk about next summer, then casually say in 5 years. I smile, but something in my chest turns excitement into fear. It's not that I don't love you, maybe that's what scares me most. I've never had somebody I was this afraid to lose. Forever sounds beautiful. Forever sounds so long. How do I know the heart I have today will always want the same? I'm scared of forever, but I'm more scared of losing you. Scared of making promises I don't know how to prove. Maybe forever isn't knowing every road before we go. Maybe it's waking up tomorrow, choosing not to let you go. I watch my parents change, watch lovers become strangers. Maybe that's why commitment sometimes feels a little dangerous. But you're not asking for perfection, you're not asking me to know. You just ask me to keep walking wherever this may go. I don't need a promise what I can't hold in my hands. I just wanna keep showing up as honest as I can. If you can meet me there, maybe that's enough to call it plans. Who will be at 65? I can promise you this moment and keep choosing you through life. I'm scared of forever, but maybe everybody is. Love isn't knowing everything, it's showing up for this. Maybe forever isn't one impossible promise we must know. Maybe it's a million mornings, choosing not to let you go. I know every reason we ended. I wrote them down to make them clear. All the nights you disappointed me, every time you disappear. I know I'm better without you, at least that's what I tell my friends. Then your name lights up my phone, and I want you back again. My head remembers every warning, my heart remembers every kiss. Why does knowing you're not good for me never stop me wanting this? Why do I still want you after everything we've done? Why does my heart keep choosing what my mind is running from? I know exactly who you are, I know exactly needing. Missing isn't a sign. A feeling can be real without becoming my life. I may still want you, but I don't have to come undone. My heart can't keep remembering while my feet keep moving on. I know exactly who you are, and I know exactly what I need. Maybe I still want you, but this time I'll choose me. I don't check your profile anymore. I don't leave the porch light on. I quit making room for your excuses. The second you were gone, still on some stupid Tuesday when the diner plays our song. I feel that old pull in my chest. It's like I never learned to be strong. My hands remember reaching, my voice remembers your name, but I'm done calling that a doorway when it's really just a game. Why do I still want you after everything we've done? Why does my heart keep choosing what my mind is running from? I know exactly who you are, I know exactly how this ends. So why do I still want you back inside my arms again? I'm not fixing what you've broken me. I'm not calling to see if you've changed. I'm not turning every red flag into something I can't rename. I can miss the habit, miss the timing, miss the version I believe, but I don't miss the way you left me standing there and making me leave. Wanting isn't needing, missing isn't a sign. A feeling can be real without becoming my life. I may still want you, but I don't have to come undone. My heart can't keep remembering while my feet keep moving on. I know exactly who you are, and I know exactly what I need. Maybe I still want you, but this time I'll choose me. If you call, I might not answer. If you text, I won't fall apart. I'm learning how to let the feeling pass without handing you my heart. I know the pattern, know the ending, know the shape of letting go. You can stay a lesson in my memory, not a place I live anymore. Next, prompts. Tighten the final chorus into a bigger hook. Add more specific details to verse 3. Make the bridge more raw than personal. Write a harsher post-breakup verse. Turn the outro, and then a quieter fade out. Add a stronger last line to the song. Take back. Yeah. Wasted things we didn't mean. Standing angry in the hall. Two stubborn hearts defending pride until we couldn't hear it all. I packed a bag, you closed the door. Neither one turned back that night. Now a month passed between us, and the coffee's gone cold twice. We kept score like it was meant to. Every look came out as blame. Your keys on the counter, my coat on the chair. Both of us calling it a game. Then the silence got so normal, it started feeling like a room. And even when the phone would light up, we let it ring too soon.